Hello and welcome to my video today. In this video, we are going to be talking about Valentine's Day specifically, but if you're watching this video any other time of the year and you're just needing gift ideas that are simple, do-it-yourself, or just inexpensive and fast, then this is a video for you. And I'm just kind of going to go over some of the things that I have done for my husband in the past, as far back as when he was just my boyfriend or my fiance. And I can talk about just the best ways to go about gift giving if you are finding yourself in sort of a time where you don't know really what to get them, you feel like you've already done it before, or you're just trying to surprise them with something new. So yeah, we're gonna get started now. So I think the easiest and very first thing that I should probably go over is women with gifts. So generally speaking, and this is not to say that every single woman is the same, but typically women are pretty simple when it comes to our excitement level receiving gifts from our partners. So just in general, for like Valentine's Day, say, it's really easy. Send some flowers, get some chocolates, unless she's on a diet, and get her something else that she likes that she can indulge in that's not gonna break her diet. Just get her something that is stereotypically Valentine's Day. And as long as it's not something that is just so low on the totem pole of the things that you've done in the past, then you're gonna be fine and we're going to love it, I promise. Very, very simple creatures women are as far as it comes with our expectations for men. So just keep it simple. But like I said before, if you've done more elevated things in the past, then maybe you can get some ideas from this video. Alrighty, so if you are looking to elevate your gift giving as far as that goes, or if you're running out of time and you didn't have enough time to plan a really elaborate fancy gift for your partner, then I have some really easy ways to kind of go about doing that and still being able to make their holiday or anniversary or what have you a very special one so that they can enjoy it. And then you don't have to feel the guilt of disappointing them in the end, because that's not what you want. And I know sometimes our partners can feel a little bit of disappointment if they do something for you and they don't feel that reciprocation on the other end. So if you haven't already done this with your partner, it's a good thing to ask them about as soon as possible so that you can know. Is the 5 love languages are a very important topic to kind of have open dialogue with your partner. Knowing what the most important things are when it comes to what their love language is really going to help you out as far as gift giving goes. So knowing those 5 languages is really important. So quality time is the first one. So, spending quality time together, doing things together, that's one of them. Number 2 would be gifts, receiving gifts. Also, usually if this is your partner's love language, generally speaking, if they like receiving gifts, then they probably like giving them as well. So if you know this about your partner, you can kind of just assume that, generally speaking, that's probably one thing that they do appreciate as far as when it comes to romantic gestures. Number 3 is words of affirmation. So just telling your partner, how much you love and appreciate them and what they mean to you, and just really making that known, written, typed, spoken, however it may be. Physical touch, I've noticed that with a lot of men specifically, physical touch is high on their list. They really enjoy that aspect of the relationship, having the warmth of their partner, being, cuddly, cute, hugging, what have you. Massage kind of is included in that category as well. And then the last one would be act of service. So any kind of gesture that you're going to do that, say, your partner normally does themselves, that would be an act of service. So if they usually take out the trash, you're gonna take out the trash for them. Those things that's an acts of service love language. So basically what you want to get down to the bottom of is figuring out the 2 most important love languages for your partner. This is also important for you to know yourself, just so that your partner can have an easier time with, giving you gifts, because or celebrating a holiday, I should say, in general, so that way they know like how you would appreciate any kind of gesture from them. So quality time, if that is one high on your partner's list, in their top 2 of the things that they appreciate, then you want to do something that's kind of fun and, yes, cheesy. I have this really great thing that I do with my husband every year. I did make this for him. I want to say it was on our second Valentine's Day together. I made this. It's called Relationship Jenga. So it's really easy to do. You just buy a normal Jenga box with just the classic Jenga pieces. You can get them from like Walmart, anywhere. I mean, Amazon probably has them. Just any kind of store that would normally have board games, stuff like that. And then you're going to purchase that and you're going to DIY it yourself. So one of the other items that you might want, you don't have to have it, but you might want, is a red Sharpie. And that red Sharpie is really just going to add the little cuteness factor of the heart added to the ends of it, just to kind of say if you put this away with the rest of your games, maybe you have a game night and you want to play with your friends or your family, and you don't want to pull this game out because this is a rounded game that's geared towards your partner and you having that quality time. So on the bottom of each one is where you're going to write whatever question, anything that's going to open some dialogue for you and your partner. And they do not have to be a specific form. So like if you're wanting it to be more risque questions, you can go that route. Or if you just want it to be, bonding questions that bring you closer to your partner, then you can do that. Or if you want to do a combination of the 2, then that's probably, something that would hit a couple of different areas on that, on your love language thing. So this one right here says, it gives me goosebumps when. And so like this is one of those really good questions that, it's kind of like a PG-13, kind of question. Or this one is favorite thing about living with you. And the nice thing about these is you can actually customize these to your specific relationship. So this one was saying, my favorite thing about living with you. Actually, we had just moved in together, and so we had been, I think, living together for like 8 months. So this is kind of one of those nice things to ask your partner. And I will put in the description, if everybody wants, I will put in the description a list of all of them that I have used. Because obviously, sometimes your brain can get a little like mush by the time you've hit 20 of these and you're just like, what else is there to ask? And I can write down for you guys everything that I have in here. They are, like I said, PG-13 or below, so there's no like super risque questions, but it's just really gonna help you with that quality time, and we really enjoy it. We do it every Valentine's Day because it just kind of like brings us closer together, and that's just something that we both appreciate about the holiday. So it's a really good idea. Valentine's Day, sweetest day, your anniversary, any of those are really a great opportunity to do this. I did it for Valentine's Day. And also this game doubles. So as we said before, there are 5 love languages. So this does do like the quality time, but it can also double as words of affirmation, because this is you telling your partner answers to the question, which kind of affirm exactly how important they are to you. Okay, so receiving gifts is my personal favorite love language, just because, and as you might have guessed with everything you see in front of you, and this is just like a small little tidbit of what I've done for my husband. I get very into Valentine's Day, so I just wanted to have some kind of visual aid for you guys. But receiving gifts is definitely one that I like, so I do enjoy the gift giving aspect of it as well. So even though that's not one of his love languages, I incorporate it to, you know, encourage his love languages. So my personal favorite thing to do for if you like receiving gifts, or if your partner likes receiving gifts, I should say, is to do a 5 senses themed gift with them. So basically that's 5 gifts for them to open, and it covers all 5 senses. So you're gonna get one gift that is categorized for each one of those. And it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be over the top. It can be really simple, like maybe for scent, you don't want to buy them a new thing of cologne because maybe their cologne is super expensive. But maybe you want to just get them some new shampoo, or maybe some like body wash, aftershave, something like that. That works too in that category. So like, it's kind of the nice thing is like you can set the budget for the gift giving, and it's just nice because there's already 5 things for them to open, and it's just like 5 little surprises that, yes, are themed, and they have that kind of like, you know, you're about to open this theme, but necessarily like they don't know exactly what they're gonna be opening. So it's just kind of like gift after gift after gift. It's kind of the fun in it for me, is not knowing and being like, oh, what could be next? What could be next? And just, you know, seeing that there's a line of gifts. That to me is an exciting thing to have. So I actually used, and there's plenty of sites, I actually used this site. It's called thedatingdivas.com. And so I want to say it was like $5 to order this. And it actually came with a whole bunch. I mean, there's like a decent amount of pages here. And it actually had the gift tags for the 5 senses. So it had each one. And I will actually throw up a picture as well to show you guys like what the end result was like. But this was really nice because I didn't have to, you know, make my own gift tags. It's kind of the fun of doing this themed, you know, gifts, the 5 senses, is like having like those cute little tags that I'll kind of coordinate together, and it made for a really cute picture too. So I was just all over happy with finding this. And I am not sponsored by anything you will see here today, any of the websites that I go over. So just to put that out there, I am just a happy customer that has used them and just would like to let the world know about how wonderful they are. So if you are finding yourself a little bit stuck with some of the, you know, the areas, like maybe you're like, well, what do you do for sight? What do you do for sound? So what you could do for sight, one thing that, well, a couple of things that I would say for sight would be really good is if, I know right now with the pandemic it's really hard, but you know, movie tickets, or purchasing a movie for you to watch at home, or renting a movie and having some sort of little slip saying that you've rented it. However you want to do it, like movies always a good one. Maybe you are with a gamer, an avid gamer that likes to game, and that's a very visual, you know, type of thing that you could get them, is a new game that's out, or you know, something like that. Maybe some blue light glasses to go with them to, you know, help them with their eyesight while they are, you know, playing these games, showing that you care about them. Or, you know, watch is always, it's kind of like an overdone gift for men, but, you know, that is something that they would look at. So getting them a watch, if, you know, your guy is into that, or your partner's into that, that's kind of something that's, you know, a good idea. And like I said, it's been overdone, but sure, you can do it for this area if you know that's something that they would like. So I already said for smell, you know, you could do shampoo, you could do cologne, you could do just anything that you know that they use. My husband, Justin, actually, he has this deodorant that I'm obsessed with. It's called Brute, and I would buy that whole stock of it because it smells so good. So that's one thing that I would probably put in there today. So as far as sound goes, this is kind of stuff that you could, like I said, go with your gut on how they are. If they do game, if they do anything like that, then, you know, maybe like a new pair of headphones, or if they, you know, work out and they need some wireless headphones for when they work out, or just listening to music while they're at their job, or, you know, something like that, depending on what they do. I mean, could be beneficial. Any kind of headphone. You could find really cheap ones at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, somewhere like that. By the checkout line, they've got a ton of different options there. So if you wanted to kind of go a little cheap on that one, you could. Another one would be like a speaker. So most Bluetooth speakers are not too bad as far as price goes. So that's another option for you. You could do like a Bluetooth speaker for them. And then for taste, you know, typically I would say go for something sweet. But if you know that you are dating or married to a, you know, proud carnivore, or, you know, something like that, then, you know, get them some really nice beef jerky, or, you know, something that they just really enjoy. They have these like beef jerky bouquets that you can buy, which are super silly, but, you know, who knows, maybe they would like something like that if they're really into eating meat. And then as far as touch goes, that one's actually like pretty easy too. You could just get some, you know, massage oils, or something where like some shaving cream, or a new razor, something like that for them to use that maybe they're running out of. I've done it for him in the past and it was really cute and successful. So I highly recommend this as an option. This can also double as quality time because you're spending time with your partners for some of it, if you're doing like the movie tickets or whatnot. Or if, you know, you go the massage oil route, then this could double for like the physical touch. Words of affirmation. It's actually my favorite love language because I just love hearing good things about myself personally. So I really like spending time on that one specifically. The first thing I will say is something super simple, easy to do, very user friendly, is to go on a website called personalizationmall.com. They have a whole section of options for making your partner like a personalized card. So this right here is an example of a card that I've made Justin for Valentine's Day. And it's really cute. It's very personalized, like I said. It's got our photo on the front of it. It says Happy Valentine's Day. And then it says I love you bunches, because that's just something that I always say to him. And then on the inside, you just basically put whatever message you want to on inside of it. And it just makes it very personalized. And I always sign my cards, Love Melissa Lynn. So it says that right there too. And it just kind of makes it more something from me. And there's the little on the back that says personalizationmall.com. So that's one of my favorite websites to go on for doing this kind of stuff. This is also another example of a card that I've done in the past. This was obviously very, very soon in our relationship. We had only, you know, been together for 595 days, which is much different than now, because now we're going on 7 years. So yeah, but this is like one of those extra large cards. And it was still, like I said, one of the first ones, yeah, so October 17th, 2015. So I actually made this for Sweetest Day. And it even says, Happy Sweetest Day, fake holiday. So I know a lot of people probably, you know, go through that and say like, Sweetest Day and Valentine's Day are not real holidays. It doesn't mean that they're not fun to celebrate though. And so this one as well was also from personalizationmall.com. So I really like that website a lot. It's very, like I said, very user-friendly. It's very hard to mess up because it's like once you click on the item that you want to get, the next step is to personalize, and it doesn't let you go to check out until you have verified that your personalization is correct. And the nice thing too is it actually lets you see what it's gonna look like before you purchase it. So before it even comes to your door, you already know what it's gonna look like. And their shipping is already really fast, but if you need it in like 3 days, just pay the extra shipping costs and have it come in. Yes, that would be expensive, but I mean, if you're in desperate times, then go for it. Now, my absolute all-time favorite words of affirmation thing that I've ever done is actually this frame right here. So what's kind of funny is it might look like something that, you know, you can just buy at the store, but it is actually DIY. So all of this was found at Michael's. I went to Michael's and I think I was actually in a crunch where I was like, you know what, I want to do something extra for Valentine's Day. I want to do something that, you know, is different and hasn't been really done before. So what I did is I went in there and I found this beautiful frame, and I was just so obsessed with the colors, and it was just totally the things that like were in our apartment. It really just fit the color scheme, and it meshed very well. And so I saw it and I kind of ran with an idea of doing something that I'd done before, where I had like a dry erase board. And so obviously when you buy a frame, typically, it comes with a glass piece right in front of it. So right there, you've already got your base to use for making this into a dry erase board. Then I went into the craft section with the paper and the sticker letters. And I went in there and I got a couple of different fonts because I knew I wanted it to kind of like be different and kind of stick out a little bit. And I knew I wanted a background that was cute, went kind of with like a typical theme of what we were doing in the apartment at the time, but I also wanted to make sure that it wasn't so bold and crazy pattern that it would overpower the words that were on it. So it's just like a cute little tanning cream kind of like chevron moment. And then with the words, I made sure to have it say, "Today I love you because." And the first 2 years of our relationship, I'm not even going to lie, we utilized this frame every single day. We would write something new on it. And it was just the best thing to come home to. Because, you know, I obviously bought this for him intending to do that for him, but it actually turned into something really sweet that both of us did for each other. So not only was he giving me my words of affirmation, I was giving him his, which was the intended purpose of this, was to give him words of affirmation, but he actually in turn turned it around and made sure that I was getting them as well. So this is actually one of my favorite things that I ever did, because there's just like every day there was just like a cute message. And then if he ever had some kind of like surprise for me when I come home, he'd move the frame over next to the surprise, and it just made it so sweet and just personal, and I loved it. So get some dry erase markers and literally just write whatever you want on the front of it, and this is a beautiful idea for a gift. Honestly, I give this 5 stars for sure. This one and the Jenga are definitely my favorite gifts that I've ever done. In general, I like to be really creative with my stuff. I like to, you know, do things that he's never seen before, just because I feel like he deserves it. And like I said, that's kind of the whole point of this is, you know, you can call it whatever you want, cheesy, you know, whatever word you want to use to describe it. But at the end of the day, it's just, you're really just showing the person that you are with how much you love them. And I mean, if you're with them, then you obviously love them for a reason. So that's why I think that this video is a really great, it's really great information for people to have if they are finding themselves, like I do most of the time, you know, with less ideas than I would like. So physical touch is a really good one for men, like I said. So like if you're looking for something for, you know, your man, physical touch, if that's the category that they appreciate, then that's something that you can pretty much guarantee almost always that they like. So as far as that goes, you are probably not going to ever get criticized for doing like a in-home massage kind of for them. So those are really easy to do. Get some really relaxing music on your phone, go to Pandora or something and just kind of like soft music, Spotify, whatever it is that you use. Turn the lights down. If you have, if you've got like a essential oil diffuser, those are really great to use. Personally, you know, Justin and I really love going to get massages done, and we really love, you know, the essential oils being used, because it's so relaxing, and just having, you know, the nice scents in the air, it just kind of fills you with, you know, so much joy. So those are always nice. I highly recommend lavender and peppermint. Just the combination alone is just very great. So, and then if you've got one of those salt lamps, you know, turn it on just like barely, and that'll really set the mood as well, and give him a really, or give them, your partner a very relaxing massage. So I'd say that's probably like your best bet as far as like physical touch goes. I don't have anything like physical to show for physical touch, unless you wanted to, like I said before, turn the Jenga game into a risque game, then you know, you could go that way with that. Alrighty, and now for the very last love language is your acts of service. So this can be, for most people, kind of hard to, you know, formulate together for a gift giving purpose, or, you know, some sort of like, you know, gesture for Valentine's Day or any holiday that you're trying to, you know, that you're trying to spend time with your partner. But if we just circle back to the 5 senses gift, if you do get that, it's actually really nice, because on like the 4th page, they actually have everything that you would need to make your own coupon book. So they've got about, I want to say it's 2 pages. Yeah, about 2 pages worth of options for you to use. And this is to make a little coupon book. And so the one thing that you really want to know going into doing like a cute coupon book and not having it go to waste and not being, you know, something that just collects dust, is you really want to make sure that, because with acts of service, you really want to make sure that it's you offering the service, not them telling you, okay, now is when I want this. So what you really want to do is make sure you're presenting them with a coupon when you are giving them the acts of service. So, you know, you might want to make a surprise. One of these is enjoy the gift of sight with a movie night, your choice. So that is a really great coupon to do, but have it all planned out, you know, have popcorn ready to go, have, you know, the room set up to where, you know, you guys can like watch with like a projector or something. Make it different, not like every other typical movie night, and actually make it something that they get to choose, because, you know, if you are the dominant partner, it's more than likely that you're probably the one that chooses the movies the most often. One of these is a 10-minute massage. I think that's kind of like a jip. 10 minutes, let's face it, is not that much time. I mean, even when I go for an hour, I'm like, was that it? Seriously? So I'd say at least an hour if you really want it to be like a gift, because 10 minutes really isn't really like a gift. Yeah, and the rest of them are pretty cheesy, but like to the point of, you know, what a coupon book would do. And if you don't want to spend the money to the Dating Divas website, if you didn't need the 5 senses gift, if you didn't want the coupon book, you can just search it. Like, I always search stuff online and say like free coupon book printable something. Like if you have access to a printer, that's a great way to do it. You know, you might want to laminate it so it stays nice over time. I actually printed this out, like I said, a long time ago when I did the 5 senses gift for my husband. So I can't believe it's in such good shape. But yeah, it's still got stuff in it that I can use, and it's really nice. I mean, it wasn't expensive per se, and it was just kind of like stuff that you can use. And then you can always make copies as well, so you can like redo a gift years down the line, as long as you're an organized person and you know where to keep that stuff. But yeah, basically that is all that I have for you guys today, at least, on just some easy ways to, you know, if you're running out of time, if you are running out of money, if you are running out of ideas, you know, hopefully something in here today helped you. If you are needing more ideas, if you want, comment below. I am more than happy. I love talking with any of my viewers. So if you guys have suggestions of something that you'd like to see me do a video of, or like I said, if you have an idea and you maybe just want to take it to the next level, leave a comment below and I will be more than happy to reply to you and see what we can do about it. And so that way you have a fantastic holiday with your partner. I hope everything in here was really helpful. I absolutely have been wanting to do this video for a while because I feel like, giving gifts, doing any kind of gesture is really my favorite thing about any kind of holiday. So I was really excited to do this so that I could, kind of highlight just some of the great things that I have found over the years and maybe help some people out in the time. So yeah, just like I said, hit me up, give me a comment, give me a like, give me a follow, share, whatever you want to do, and I will definitely reciprocate the love. So I will see you guys later. I will add some more photos to the end of this video so that you guys can see some of the other things that I've done. I've painted photos, I've made canvases, I've had people in the past who were more creative than me. I've ordered stuff from them and had them, I designed something and had them make it for me so that I could give it as a gift to my husband. Anything like that, just hopefully some of this comes as as helpful for you. But I hope you guys have a really great Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day, anniversary, whatever it is that's coming up, and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.